Time to go to work, play some chess.
I know. I've been really so badly concentrating on other things.
Welcome, everyone, to the Mechanics Institute on Tuesday night. I'm Abel Talamantes, chess director of the Mechanics Institute. With me playing right now is FIDE Master Paul Whitehead, Chess Monster 666. And this is the FM Paul Whitehead Arena. 60 minutes, game in 3+2. Kicking off what will be at 6:30 the brand new November Tuesday night marathon. Exciting night of
Who's
action.
playing?
We have Grandmaster James Tarjan. He's in the field.
Wow.
And Grandmaster Gadir Gusenov, who took second.
Tremendous.
International Master Elliot Winslow, FIDE Master Kyron Griffith, and so on and so on. A lot of the regulars coming out. And what's exciting about that is, we got about the same turnout we usually get for the Tuesday night marathons. We increased the prize pool. We have a $1,000 prize pool now based on 50 entries.
Wow.
But we're starting a Thursday night marathon that where we got pretty solid registration. I think we're close to 20 entries, and we're not even on the Thursday. So we're going to have a Thursday night marathon action as well. And for the Thursday night, we have not decided if we're going to be streaming that as well. We probably will not, but you never know. But a lot of chess action, and the Thursday night's a longer time control, one game, a game in 60 plus 5, and we're actually getting players that don't play the Tuesday night because the G35 is too fast, but G60 is right up their alley, so they signed up for the Thursday night marathon. Players like David Askin, he was... I know he inquired about it. He was excited about it, but we got the regulars like Felix. They're playing. So really excited about the two marathons we're having to kick off the week. Welcome.
And I'm here. I am with 3 minutes and a 2-second increment. And it's too slow for me, Abel.
Too slow. Well, we could do 1+1. I tried that once.
Can we change up the time control at some point?
Yeah, we can change it to whatever we want. You want to go faster? 2+1?
Maybe.
What does the +1 do? I mean,
I would like
2+2.
a quarter of a second with 2-second increment.
We could do like Daniel Naroditsky, like G30 second, not minutes, 30 seconds. Would that work for you? Like a fast, like you can hang with that?
Oh man, I would prefer it.
Is that right? I did not know that.
We'll talk after maybe a
should do
1 minute with a 2-second increment or something like that.
G1+2. That could be pretty interesting. Let's do it next Tuesday. We'll do that. And for all of you out there, Grandmaster Nick DeFermian's arena, we are moving to Thursdays.
Is that right?
And that'll be before the Thursday night marathon. So the GM Nick DeFermian arena is going to be 5 o'clock on Thursdays as a prelude to the Thursday night marathon. And we're doing that also because on Mondays now, you and Nick are teaching the Mechanics Institute Chess Cafe online.
Well, it's not really teaching. I mean, we're just hanging out and talking chess.
Sipping some virtual coffee in the
I actually had some cafe coffee.
And that is a member benefit. So if you're a member of the Mechanics Institute, this is a free class that you could sign in. We call it a cafe. We should probably stop calling it a class, although there will be some occasional instruction going over games, but it'll also be a discussion of chess.
I mean, that's what it's all about.
And you had the first one yesterday. You said it went really well. It was fantastic.
Sure.
And then here Let me put this in the chat. So if anybody's curious, you can check out the Chess Cafe. That was kind of like a cool name.
Yeah.
Accurately depicts. And that is with membership to the Mechanics Institute, where you can save on tournaments, and then you have access to free stuff. Another new class that's starting next Wednesday is we have a class for beginning adults that Judith and I will be teaching. We'll be taking turns teaching it, and
Very cool.
just trying to get new people into the game. And yeah, a lot of stuff. So check out the links there. Membership has its privileges. If you're a member already to the Mechanics Institute, renew it, support us and the rest of the Institute. And if you're not, realize a lot of savings because there are member and non-member rates for tournament entry fees. And if you're a regular in what we do, it definitely benefits you to be a member. So here in your game, talking about the chess, you're playing Has Disconnected, which
He hasn't disconnected though.
he is not disconnected.
I don't know what to do here, Abel. Help me out.
I certainly cannot help you out. I think that's Christopher Bamboo. He's about a 2200 level player, so he is strong. And let me take a look. Who else is in the arena here? We're still at just 5 players, but it's 5 players up there in ratings, so they're coming for you. I would join the tournament to make it an even 6, but then I wouldn't be able to broadcast your game. How you feeling, Paul? You feeling strong?
I'm all right. I can't tell what's going on in this game. I better move.
And at 6:30 p.m. we will have round 1 and 2 of the new Tuesday night marathon. I'm checking the site here to see if there's any new info. Actually,
bad move. I just played a bad move, Abel.
You down material?
No, but I'm playing bad moves.
Playing bad moves. It's the prelude to being down material. And here in the chat is the link to the Tuesday night marathon. It has the advanced entries list, so you can check that out for yourself. Just looking at the entries, I mentioned Gadir Guseynov, Kyron Griffith, James Tarjan, Elliot Winslow.
I lost on time.
Oh my gosh. Paul is mortal.
Well, I was screwing around.
All right. So who is next? And actually, you'll probably get another shot at him. Adam Mercado joined, so he is now in the arena. So you're waiting on your next opponent. You might wait like a minute or two because the other games are in progress. You get to lick your wounds a little bit.
Oh gosh, those are not the chest wounds. Are not the big wounds.
And we got some strong Scholastic players playing the Tuesday night marathon because after Elliot Winslow, in terms of rating, Arun Dixit is registered. I think he's a high schooler. He's 2199 rated. 2199. Curious as if he's crossed 2200.
I was having trouble with my mouse.
Is that what you're gonna blame it on?
Yeah, I'm gonna blame it on the mouse.
It got stuck. You're drinking orange juice or eating candy. Ethan Boldy is also registered. Nicholas Wang. Then we got the veterans: Michael Walder, Christian Clemens, Felix German, Ashik Uzuman. So Jonah Bush, and then down the line. So strong representation in the November Tuesday night marathon. We're at, I believe, 46 ish players. I believe we'll get to 50 um, come game time.
Oh, wake up, Paul.
All right, let me follow another game while we're waiting on you here. Let's look at Has Disconnected and Adam Mercado. Adam Mercado is black. A boy 415. Change the orientation. We're waiting for Paul to get his next game here. How do you like Has Disconnected in this game?
He played a good game. I mean, I played an insipid opening and as usual, and didn't get anything much for White. I He defended accurately, and then I made an inaccuracy. He had a slightly better position when I lost on time.
You and your insipid openings, Paul. Your insipidry.
My insipid openings. It's funny. I was talking to Elliot today, and Elliot is just so on top of the databases and the technology and the da 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 da. It's like, I mean, if you want to, um, get sort of going in that direction of, uh, that kind of direction, like, okay, I need to organize my, chess stuff here, and Elliot would be the guy to go to, I think, to help you do that.
That's funny that he is sort of like a guru. You should be getting a game soon.
I've got a game.
Nice, there it is, Django 49. So let's go to that. Um, Elliot's such a database guru, just a chess guru in general.
Yeah.
Always fun to see. All right, so now this game's about redemption here.
Well,
If you have any redeeming qualities.
I have no redeeming qualities. No, that's not true. I'll try to play a good game.
You sent me a fantastic article from like 1997 in the Chronicle, I think. Um,
That article was written by the famous Steve Rubenstein. Do you know
yeah,
who that is?
I know the name.
Yeah, he's been hovering around. He's a Chronicle reporter that's been hovering around the chess scene for years, and
Yeah,
he's always a little bit tongue in cheek. It's like, okay, some of it can make you cringe. uh,
well,
but he's got, I think he played, maybe he himself is a chess player, I think, and so he's able to bring that into it, and he has an interest in chess.
and I just put that link actually in the Twitch chat so people can check out that article. And it's actually really relevant to chess in this country. I think that's sort of like the struggle, because one of the points, and it talks about Omar Cartagena, who's a chess player, a talented chess player. That it's tough because the article was saying like how he was probably the best in the Bay Area at one point, but at the same time, being the best at something doesn't necessarily mean it puts you in a
That you can make.
position to make a living off it, right? And
Right.
it's certainly the case in chess. Actually, you make it. What other sport is it where if you're an organizer of chess, you have a better shot at doing well financially in that business than the actual players of that sport, right?
It just sounds ridiculous,
I
doesn't
mean,
it?
that's like like I mean, it's no different than an NFL owner, right? You
Yeah,
know,
there you go. That's a good analogy.
making more than the athlete that creates the product, right? I mean,
That's a good analogy.
because without the athletes, you don't have the sport. but yet it's kind of like flipped. So, and the interesting thing is that that's a thing particular to this country, right? Because in other countries they value chess on a different level, where there is money put into it to support it and to support players getting better at it. Um, but that's just not the case here, or we don't see chess in the same realm we see, music and art and things like that, where there's actually a lot of money put in to support those activities. But so yeah, and that was 1997, I believe that article was, and over 20 years later, it's still the case. Oh, it's a little different with St. Louis in the picture, but that's sort of a one-off because it's not that the culture has changed where we see chess in that light. It just happens to be a billionaire in St. Louis that does, and he's
I'm
making.
getting outplayed here while you're talking.
Well, you're listening to me, right? I mean, you shouldn't be listening to me. Oh, look at that.
I'm getting totally outplayed here while you're talking. Yikes.
You have
I'm very distracted this evening, folks. Looking for a place to live.
Hey, how did that go? Did you find something?
Yes.
Not that we're looking to reveal your location, but
Right.
but you're making good use of an improved housing market to your advantage. Let's put it that way.
It looks like it.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. So let's see if that changes the background noise during the Tuesday night marathons when you finally move. We won't have the sirens.
Oh yeah, that's right. The sirens.
Wow, it seems like you're
Seems like I'm playing chess, but I'm not sure about that.
getting back in there, back in the game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Both of you, a minute 20 left. You got a whopping 6 in the arena. See, you have few players in the arena, but you've already lost a game. You're like, they're back.
I have a feeling this is going to be my worst evening. I'm just really struggling here with my thoughts.
Well, with your thoughts, I can't say in the game because
The game looks
you
good.
got two passed pawns marching their way.
It does look good, doesn't
It
it?
does look good. It looks pretty good.
But I don't know anymore. I don't trust myself.
Who knows anything? Who knows anything about anything anymore?
Yeah. No, that article had me at a very good time in my life. I remember the article well. I remember talking to the interviewer and everything. And I had been out of chess for a long time. I'm not even sure how they sort of found me in a way. I guess it was through talking to my brother. And, they make fun of my brother a little bit. Steve is he's a smart ass. I've said that.
Well, you did, so fine.
clearly, and me, he had to get in some comment on me with my Kenny G hair or something.
That's right. I saw that comment. I'm like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's pretty that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Oh,
did I mention yellow
what
journalism?
There you go.
A little bit of yellow journalism style there, but I guess he needs to make it interesting for himself,
Kenny G. They hit a soft spot. Felix German has entered the arena. Actually, a few more other players entered it. Ninja Force. Wow. Ninja Force.
But I didn't know. I never met Omar, for example. I didn't know who he was. I had no idea who he was. I mean, I had 2 young children at home, and I was so out of chess. It was like I went down to the mechanics like once a year or something like that. It was
That's funny. Kidding.
I had no idea who Omar was. Omar, and I still, I just heard about him for the first time, I suppose.
When I sent you the email about that article this morning, I almost wrote, "Man, that you got that that Kenny G hair, like you hit it spot on."
That's funny.
And you're like, that dang reporter. and
So Felix is trying to open me up like a can of tomatoes
that's
here.
right, man. Like a can of sardines.
I suspect that White's actually already made a mistake, but I could be wrong.
Is that right? Despite all of this, huh? A reporter from the Chronicle's working on an article right now.
Steve Rubenstein is a reporter for the Chronicle. He's a reporter for the Chronicle.
Yeah, I think this is someone else, though. They're interviewing us with regards to the recent release of the Queen's Gambit. Did you see that, Paul? Have you watched Netflix?
Not yet.
And
but I have a lot of opinions about it. No, I know nothing about it.
Well, you can have an opinion about something that you know nothing about.
I think Felix thought I was going to take on C3, and instead I'm taking on F2, and I think he might have missed that.
I'm sure Felix is pounding a table right now. All right.
All right, Felix.
Wow, you got the Micro Bear joined.
Hopefully I don't play anybody good.
I think this is Nicholas Wang. Did Nicholas Wang join also? Coming after you? Let's see. Oh, I won't know yet.
So what do we know about Omar? Is he still playing chess?
I believe, and I'm not the authority on this, I believe he is in the Philippines. But if anyone knows different, let me know.
That article is 23 years old.
20, yeah. An oldie but goodie. Let's go to what game here? Let's go here. Let's check out Ninja Force and Ninja Force.
My brother was so. Look at this. My brother was just so painfully honest about things, and I just I still feel I feel something for my brother reading that, or having read that again.
Oh, when he saw that article.
Yeah, it's like, actually, I in the chess cafe, it was about my brother. I showed 5 or 6 games of my brother's.
Oh, is that right?
The first game that he and I played, and the last game that he and I played. The first one was in the second mechanics marathon.
That's crazy.
And I had the score sheet. And the second one was at Ms. Brown's Fried Chicken tournament.
Was that you just go to a restaurant?
That was in the Mission. It was in the Mission. It was actually a norm tournament that Elliot Winslow got his IM norm, and it was won by another Filipino. His name is escaping me now.
Guzman?
No. Another player who's no longer active, and I think has gone back to the Philippines.
Guzman,
Ramarat. Chris Ramarat. Yeah. That's right. Strong player at the time.
Yeah, he was playing. He was playing when I was a kid playing.
Is that right? When
I was playing Lyra, yeah, Chris Ramarat.
Yeah, he was a very feared player among the good. He was below grandmaster strength, but he was an IM that was also an exceptional blitz player, like really, really strong blitz player.
Right.
And so he was a lot of fun. He was kind of like a big kid, he'd always be jumping up and down and he had that kind of excitable personality. So he was a really fun addition
Oh, there we go.
to the Bay Area chess scene at the time.
Why didn't you tell me you were playing a game, Paul? Like I wasn't even
Oh,
covering your
sorry, I'm
game.
playing a game, Abel. I'm not on Twitch, so I don't know what you're looking at or not looking
I
at.
was watching Micro Bear play because I thought that you hadn't gotten paired yet. But no, I mean
Wow, my opponent just blundered into mate in one.
boom. Well, that happens right there.
Yikes.
All right, next up, 12 people in the arena now.
I'm going to start off with something different here.
Oh wow, Ninja Force. This will be this will be a tough game because I think this is Nicholas Wang.
Oh, Nicholas.
And Judith is saying the TNM pairings are posted
Wow, already.
already. So dare I reveal? Board 1 is Kalen Melville against Gadir Guseyanov.
Wow.
Board
See, our players are getting a shot at these great players. That's so good.
Board 2 is Kyron Griffith against Jonah Bush. Board 3 is Chelsea Zhu against Jim Tarjan. And then
wow.
Board 4 is Elliot
Jim
Winslow.
Tarjan is playing. It's like, this is like just so wonderful, Abel.
Yeah, and especially for our Bay Area players to be able to play a serious game with legends, and
absolutely
really exciting. So I think you got Nicholas Wang, the player that told you that he outcalculates the older players. That's his strategy.
Yeah. All right, so what's going on here? I can take on b5, and then if he takes on e3, I take on c6.
And then,
that's probably good for me, but it requires too much calculation, so I don't want to do it.
See, you're trying to use a strategy against him. I see.
Take on b5, take on e3, take on c6. Actually, that might be good. I'm always tempted in a blitz game to try something different too. So I'm going to try it just because it's and look at that. He didn't even think twice. I think he's going to lose a pawn for his impetuousness.
Except he's got 40 seconds on you. So let's.
Yeah, well,
Is it 40 seconds worth a pawn? That is the question.
It's a good question. But I'll take the pawn any day here.
Yeah, that looks like a good pawn to have.
Okay, Nicholas. I'm not going to let you take my knight for free.
.31.5 minutes left in the Paul Whitehead Arena. Tuesday Night Marathon starts at 6:30. And Kevin Sun is moving up the ladder of the TN. Kevin Sun is playing on board 1 of the under 1800 against a 1724 rated player.
Philip
Gerstoff. I don't expect you to comment on that because I know you're busy. But Philip Gerstoff should not take Kevin Sun lightly because Kevin can play. So that'll be a game that we follow.
I should have a winning position here.
There's some great games in round 1. Felix German and Roger Shi. Max Howe against Nicholas Wang. David Flores Gomez against Michael Walder. Ethan Boldy and Adam Mercado. Nicholas Boldy and Arun Dixit. Fantastic games. Elliot Winslow against Javier Silva. We're going to have action-packed first couple of rounds tonight here at the Mechanics Institute.
Can I win something? No.
You win your honor.
Your honor.
You got to win your honor. You're down to 1.5 minutes to his 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's moving quickly, but he's got a bad position.
Let's check. what's standings here in the arena? You're currently first in the arena. You lost
Wow,
you lost your first game, but you're on a 3-win streak, which has propelled you to the top. You got
that's crazy.
you got the two bishops you like.
It's kind of looking good for me. That's a good move on his part, though. I didn't really want him to do that, Abel. Okay.
We're at a decision point here. 13 players. We have someone else that joined here. I think it's Audie. Audie joined. Paul Whitehead was defeated in round one by Has Disconnected, which I think is Christopher Bamboo, who is either 2100 or 2200 player. But I think he's 1.5 out of 3, so someone got a hold of him. But we got some strong players here with Eric Hahn and Felix and Nicholas Wang. You've been resilient, Paul, since dropping that first game.
Wow. Okay. But looks like I'm dropping something else here.
You can have a pawn go by the wayside here.
Ah.
Ninja Force offered a draw.
I'm going to play for a win.
You play for a
Because
win.
I'm silly.
If you were losing, you'd play for a win, probably. Although you're catching up on time. Ooh, look at that. Paul Whitehead playing for the win.
It's going to be close.
Oh, wow.
Should be winning for white, but you never. I was a pawn down on the king side.
Paul Whitehead's endgame lab.
I was a pawn down. Yeah.
Here's the endgame lab. You'll see this position. Is it a win for white?
It looks like it.
Paul playing with the confidence of a maestro.
He's just a tempo or two down, maybe.
One's all you need, right?
Yeah. Wow, that was a bit of a lucky thing there. I've been on a roll since losing that first game.
Yeah,
huh?
Nice win by Paul Whitehead over Nicholas Wang. Tough opponent. So
he outcalculated me, but no, just kidding. I got to be careful. I'm not too mean. I talk about that a little bit in the my next column.
Yeah. You gotta balance your feelings
Purpose.
here. Hey, you're waiting for a game?
Yeah.
All right, let's actually this should be a good game. This is
I'll call you. On my game started.
You got Mahapan.
Mahapan.
Mahapan, I like that. There you go. Let's see if the standings
All right, I'm
pop
just going to
up
try to play
here.
some. What?
Standings.
Did you ever read my 60 Memorable Games by Bobby Fischer?
I've flipped through it. I can't say that I've like gone
Studied
through
it.
it. Yeah.
Well, one of the things I always loved about that book was the introductions by Larry Evans. It's actually really neat. I like synopsises, like little stories. Like, one day I went out for a walk and then a rook, got in my way or
Yeah, yeah.
something like that. I talk about that a lot in my classes to develop a storyline for your chess games. It can be kind of an interesting practice.
Actually, to
Um,
get them thinking in like one continuous flow of
yeah, rather than like whoa, whoa.
actually, Jonah Bush wrote to us in an email a couple weeks ago regarding an incident in our previous tournament that got resolved, and he was alluding to the fact of, some, when you're watching a chess game, some people can make moves where you see the logic, you see the idea behind it, it makes sense, and then sometimes you see moves that don't seem to have any coherent purpose, and you're wondering why that
Those are
was.
usually my moves. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's something to think about because when you're playing a game and you're developing a plan and you're looking at the board, you're doing so. I mean, you're not just reacting move to move. You have an idea of a purpose of what you're trying to create, and
Hopefully.
but
Yeah, hopefully.
yeah, and hopefully, and sometimes it's hard for players to see that. That's probably when you get to 1,000, that's the next step. Is what does a plan entail? Like, where are you trying to go 10 moves from now? And but yeah, it's just like a story. You got the beginning, the middle,
All those things. Yeah.
the tragedy, and
Well,
then
I've
you.
sacrificed a pawn.
Was it sacrifice?
Yeah, it was a
It was
sacrifice.
an honest to
And
God
now,
sacrifice.
and now, and now I'm sort of agreeing to exchange queens, even. But I had a game like this once a long time ago. So this is interesting. All right.
15
Uh,
players in the arena. FIDE master Paul Whitehead is. You're dominating the arena right now. Completely
Not
dominating.
after this move. This is a blunder. I just blundered. Ay, ay, ay. What a silly move.
Why? Because you're gonna ruin your pawn structure, or
Uh, Worse than that.
what's that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I saw yours. It has revealed itself.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. And now I followed it up with another bad move. Oh,
yeah.
and another bad move. I can't believe it. What am I doing? I should have taken on e6 at least. This is just crazy. All right.
Well, no.
Now I have to.
Well,
Now I have to bank on Lady Luck here.
but didn't you have to take on F3 because that would have been attacking your queen? No.
I think Black might have made a mistake here. I need some mistakes from my opponents.
Wow, that's you're gonna be
Black plays nothing but good moves and then plays one bad move.
you're gonna be
I'm not sure why he played it.
breaking it open here. And sometimes blitz gets to you. I mean, you have your time is better. It's looking good. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty jazzed. Round 1 and 2 of the Tuesday night marathon
I can't
tonight.
believe all these Tarzan and Winslow. It's like
You got.
19.
I'll tell you, we have to give tons of credit to Judith, especially on Jim Tarjan, because Jim plays our chess.com clubs league matches, loves playing and representing mechanics. And, he was sending an email, and then, Judith jumps in like, hey, you should play the marathon and come join. And he's like, yeah, but I may not be able to make 1 week, but, it looks like maybe I
You
can
don't
get a
care.
buy. And Judith's like, yeah,
Just play one game.
we can get you the buy, no problem. And the next thing you know, he's in.
Yeah,
So,
just play one game, Jim. We want to see you. That's so fantastic. I mean, it's just um,
and
he
by
was
yeah, go ahead.
he was the world's 100th grandmaster.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, that's
yeah.
really remarkable, I think. Um,
And for him to, be so active now, it's kind of thrilling for us, right, to be able to experience that in his games. And
he's a legend.
he came up big for us on Saturday. We won our match in the chess.com clubs league. Um, we played a team from University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Oh my gosh, I had like a terrible. So the way the chess.com clubs league works now is there's a rapid and a blitz phase, uh, where people play 2 games, and we won handily the rapid phase, and then we were playing the blitz, and I was playing, a game. I was beating my opponent. I had a clear advantage, and then I missed mate in two, and then lost the game.
Oh,
And then the
I
whole
just missed Maiden one. I just missed Maiden one.
well, you won anyway. I didn't win. I lost my game. And it turns out mine was the last game, and then it ended in an 11-11 tie.
Oh
I'm like,
well.
oh my goodness. That was like so embarrassing. But we ended up winning the match anyway because we won the rapid. And then by drawing the blitz, it was 1.5 out of the two, which gives us the full point. So, but yeah, that's not a good feeling. So you got Rook 226 in the next one. You are like hands down destroying. You're gonna win this arena.
Is that because people are drawing with each other
They're
or
drawing and they're not winning on win streaks. So
right?
yeah,
So I'm getting lucky,
well,
is what you're saying.
and
Well, I talk about the chess actually that goes on in these arenas, and what my feeling is about the players that I'm playing, and basically what it is I think um,
what do you think, Paul?
I think a part of it is that I just don't make as many mistakes. I've got that kind of like meat and potatoes thing where I'm, like
Steak and eggs, meat and
steak
potatoes.
and eggs. um, and it's really not any more, any more than that in a way. It's just kind of um, and so it becomes kind of this chess master versus chess amateur kind of thing. Each game sort of ends up or can end up like looking like that. So it's a lot of it is, sort of a continuation of the classes that I'm teaching and stuff like that. I feel.
And for the arenas, and same for Nick arenas, we actually have a loyal following of players that enjoy playing it, that may not play regular events, but they enjoy the arenas and being a part of it. Um, it's kind of fun to see. Uh, People coming out and taking part in the arena and participating,
Yeah, it's very cool.
and yeah, thank you and Nick for doing these because
Well, I found that first I dreaded it, and then I found it, and then I dreaded it a little bit more.
Hi,
and then,
Alexi.
and then I talk about how you just try to distract me. Like you love all the club players, so you just want them to win, and it's not fair,
You're not
and
making me look
you know,
good.
and I'm just, I don't mean to whine so much, but why
But
me?
God darn it,
Yeah.
how could you do this to me?
Now I can take on A4, everybody. What's wrong with taking on A4? Has he got some trick? Knight C7, you know? I'm gonna do it
You're gonna
because
go for it.
chess. I'm greedy, and chess
Chess
is a game for greedy. I'm a chess monster.
eating up the pawns. Hey, how many? So you're writing a column on Chess Monster in the next newsletter. Wow, just sniper to.
Yeah, now it's I'm getting really greedy. What were you saying?
Oh, you're writing a column on Chess Monster. How
And I'm
many?
including some of these games, so people
That's
watch
right.
out.
Watch out.
You're
You might show up.
watch out. You may be the subject of the next chess column.
And Paul will not self annotate. I am certain the game that he lost.
That's
Really.
actually I will. I'll put that in. I'm actually pretty good about putting games that I've lost into
Actually, and for players out there, if you play a game and you draw or you take out Paul or Nick, I mean, annotate it yourselves and send it to us. Austin Mai, a Scholastic player, 2100 plus, he beat Nick in the arena,
That's
and
fantastic.
it was actually a fantastic end game. I should reach out and say, hey, annotate it. As it was a game in 5+2, but it was exciting to follow nonetheless.
I'm up a whole rook. I should be okay here.
You, that
And four pawns.
that's an advantage. There's no doubt about it.
And let's exchange knights when I'm
Yeah, why not?
but yeah. All right.
Look at Paul. You gonna play diagonal tricks here?
Queen C4 check. Should I be worried? No.
There it is.
Okay.
That was just wanted to say I took Paul's queen.
Okay, so this becomes an exercise. What's the fastest way to mate? I guess. Oh, okay.
And then you gotta pause and all right, no stalemate here. There it is, right there. Boom, boom. That was more exciting than
I'm not even winning a rating point.
Queen H5. So it was a complete waste of time. Wow, look at this game. This is Micro Bear and Ninja Force. That this would be a fun game to follow if it were not for the fact that it's your arena. And Paul is waiting on his game, so we'll follow Eric Hahn and Nicholas Wang here. And thank you, Alexi, for joining the arena. Wow, Micro Bear took that game.
Alexi?
Oh, wow, you got Ninja Force again. Nicholas.
Oh, he's going to try to, Mr. Sharp opening dude. Paul better watch out here.
Matt, thank you for joining Twitch.
When, by the way, is that article that I submitted to Online Chess, did that get accepted?
It did get accepted. I need to send it out. I'll do that actually tonight. I just need to include the games.
Yeah, my annotations are pretty light. Hope nobody minds. I've become a very light annotator. Just this looks good, or that looks good, and
whammo. And
if you want, the super duper annotators, go to Elliot Winslow and Nick DeFermian and people like that. I'm afraid I'm good at the. Oh,
You're
this looks like a nice move.
you're light on the talk when it comes to them.
So what's going on here, everyone?
Wow. If you just joined and you are not aware, 6:30 p.m. starts the November Tuesday night marathon here at the Mechanics Institute. If you just scroll up into the chat, you can see that the pairings are up. If for some reason you just joined Twitch and you don't see that, let me put that back in there. Jim Tarjan is playing and is paired. Is playing Chelsea Zhu, who did really well in the last TNM. She won her first 4 games, but then played the top and then run into a little bit of a buzzsaw. But that had to have been a great experience for her to play top players. And now she's playing a legend in Jim Tarjan. Kyron Griffith on board 2 against Jonah Bush.
I have no idea what young Nicholas is thinking here, but he's
oh gosh, like everything is going to be raining down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Queen H4 looks really good, but I think I actually have a better move than Queen H4.
Queen H4 better than that?
Yeah, I think I have a better. They say when you see a good move, I think there's a better move than Queen H4. Does anybody see it? Queen H4, just G3. He can play G3.
I think I see it. I think I see it.
Well, yeah, maybe, but Queen H4 is so tempting. What's he going to do? G3,
I think
Queen H3, Bishop G, Queen H3, and it's over. Yeah, Bishop C7. Bishop C7 was very strong as well, because if Bishop takes C7, they can go Queen H4 check. Oh no, I can't. Then I can't play Queen H2.
I thought you were going to go Bishop G3.
What was I thinking of? Well, my queen was attacked. Oh, too much. I'm overthinking things.
You overthought it. Oh, but wait
overthinking. Okay, so Bishop G3, King G2, Queen H2, King F3. He escapes for a minute there, but this should cook his goose.
Yeah.
Boy, Nicholas, I don't know what. What, Nicholas?
Yeah, look at that. Don't annotate this one. Under 7 minutes in the arena. Fantastic work by FIDE Master.
No, I don't know about that. I had a rocky start, but I've been pulling it out of the hat.
You're crushing. You have 7 in a row since dropping that first one. 25 points in the arena.
Now I'm playing Micro Bear.
That's a tough one. Let me get to that game. There it is. Eric Hahn against Paul Whitehead here. 6 minutes left in the arena. Tuesday night marathon starting at 6:30. Games manually paired.
Okay, people do this now. They play A3 against the... This is a little fishy for black to do this. But white's played A3, which that's a move it's hard to respect.
So you treat it as such?
No, white's bishop is a little better on E2 than it is on D3. I'll give.
And Paul, you got a new class coming. Starting, you've done Endgame Lab. You've done World Championship history, but now we're going to how do you draw blood in chess? The art of the attack.
We're going to look at the Art of Attack, the book, the classic chess book, The Art of Attack in Chess, by Vukovic, and see if we can find anything out.
And this
should I play here, Abel?
What should you play? Oh my gosh, like I'm the worst person to ask about that.
I don't know about this position. I'm on my own.
It's dubious.
I wish I had a friend to help me here.
Phone a friend. You should ask the audience. We should ask like the Twitch audience. What do we do?
Yeah, suggest a move.
And there is the link to the art of the attack. It's kind of
we're going to take a
go ahead.
Take a look at that book and see,
and it's kind of a cool concept because we're doing a class revolving around a particular book and discussing the ideas. It's almost like a book club for the
exactly.
book, except you need a chessboard as well. So little cool little concept. We are 3 minutes 50 seconds in Paul's arena.
I'm just trying to trade down here. I think this is probably an even position.
Stumbled early, but you have recovered well.
You can play knight takes knight, maybe. I knew he would do that, and I think I'd just take back with the pawn.
Wow, this is probably your most dominant arena. Although Has Disconnected has been...
I thought I went 10-0 once. Didn't I go 10-0 once?
You did. But even then, I think, no, that had to have been a dominant performance. Because there have been times when, either you or Nick go undefeated, and then you end up still losing the arena because they had more volume of games. Right, because you can go 10-0, but if you have someone go 12-2,
look how lucky can you get? He just gives me a piece. He thought it was pinned,
and that's it. Micro Bear falls on the sword with honor and resigns.
So a terrible blunder.
So you got young Morphe again.
Whoops! I tried to play Rook A4. This is another one of my do nothing openings. But actually, I've this has been my favorite, one of my very favorite openings.
The Sicilian defense, Canal Mainline.
Rossolimo, right?
Rossolimo. Well, it doesn't say that, but what do I know? I don't know anything.
I don't know much here.
Rossolimo. 137 left in the arena.
All right, so I'm gonna step up. I want to win another game.
Just blitz
here.
it out, yeah, blitz it out. Make him carry him at a pace that he doesn't want to be in. Boxers do that to their opponents sometimes. They make them go, or mixed martial artists make their opponent go at a faster pace than they want to.
Sure.
You can do that in chess as well. Wow, here we go. 1 minute left. You got 1 minute.
Come on, Paul.
Yeah, except for this, you need some cooperation from your opponent here.
I love it. Yeah, give me cooperation, everybody.
Oof. Can Paul do it?
I don't know. I like my position, but I don't know if I can win it in 1 minute. Yikes.
You got 18 seconds to come up with the win.
Ball ultimatum 1, please. He's being too careful.
He's gonna make it.
I've got a really nice game now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
and there it is. Look at that score. 8-1, 29 points in the arena. Clear first, has disconnected, got 17. And then Michael Bear with 8. Total of 15 players in all. Very cool. Good job, Paul. Especially
Thank
after
you.
losing the first game. Kind of came back strong.
Yeah, well, I it was a mouse. It was the mouse.
Yeah, that's right.
It was the
Immediate
mouse.
the first thing you said, yeah, I'm having problems with my mouse over here.
The mouse scared
But
me.
then all of a sudden, you had no problems with the mouse
The
dominating
mouse
everyone.
scared me. It jumped out at me.
So, congratulations, Paul Whitehead, winning his own arena. Tuesday night marathon will start in a half hour. Games manually paired by Chief Tournament Director Judith Stare.
All right, we've got grandmasters playing and everything. Just
Yeah,
come back.
Kadir Guseyanov and James Tarjan is playing. So come back in about a
Incredible.
half hour. We will be on. We will be live. A lot of chess action left. So we're going to eat, have a sip of coffee, sip of something else, and we'll join in 30 minutes. See you,
Yeah.
everyone. We'll see you
All right.
shortly. Bye.